Hi everyone, I'm Stacey Holland and welcome to another episode of Real Health. Thanks so much for tuning in. If you've watched last week's episode, you'll remember that we introduced a new feature on the show called the Real Health Medicine Cabinet. This is where the Real Health team and I try out various natural products on your behalf, and we invite experts to come and give us more insight into these products, how they work, how we should be taking them. So first up, we're going to take a look at what the experts recommend for high acid levels, and to give us some more insight is Phytotherapist Vincent Tones. I'm so happy to meet you because I see your product everywhere. Yes, finally. And I had no idea that it's your own baby. We'll go into the reasons around why you created it, Vincent. But we're discussing high acid levels and when they get too high, why it's dangerous for us. Right. Perhaps there is a little bit of confusion because, you know, we hear on the one hand that the body should be acidic in certain instances, and in other cases it should be alkaline. So perhaps maybe you should just start off by painting the picture of where the balance should actually be.
All right. There's three different types of acids in the body, main forms. The one is hydrochloric acid, which is a good acid. That's for digestion, to improve it. Second is lactic acid. We always hear about what this lactic acid is. It's runners, people exercising, breathing a lot. In other words, they're not getting that carbon dioxide out of the lungs, and that converts ultimately to a form of acid in the muscles, which causes cramping, slow recovery times, and muscle spasms. Uric acid is the big problem child, if I can put it that way.
Okay.
It's due to our diets, our lifestyles, stress, medications, and predominantly man-made foods. So simplex carbohydrates, fizzy drinks and so forth, they all convert to a high acidity type environment in the blood. It starts in the blood, and then works its way to the extremities. So in other words, this is the one that causes crystals in the joints and causes pain, arthritis, gout, fibromyalgia, and so forth. So uric acid is probably the cause of almost every ailment, or amplifies the ailment or makes it worse. So to give you an example with uric acid, why I've got the demo in front here, is that one fizzy drink a day, and I know a lot of us have a lot more than that. Some of us have 5-6 glasses
It's so foreign
a day.
to me now because I've completely weaned myself off. I mean, I don't know when last I had a fizzy drink in the last 4 or 5 years, but I mean, many people are still 2 liters in their fridge. Exactly.
So 1 glass of a fizzy drink literally translates to uric acid in the joints and the blood, and it takes around about 36 glasses of water to actually flush 1 glass of fizzy drink out of the system completely.
Wow.
And with why I put the celery there is it's an alkaline vegetable. Wonderful, one of my favorites.
Same,
Good.
Yeah.
Maybe we can have a bite later. So a bit of alkaline food in your diet drops it down to about 20 glasses rather than 36 glasses, and it just shows what that could cause. So fizzy drinks, chocolate, sweets, cakes, all the man-made type products. I'm not saying change your life completely or change it to where you are having an absolutely depleted, boring life, but I'm just saying add more alkaline foods to your diet.
So just be wise about it. What other lifestyle factors are contributing to high acid levels and uric acid particularly?
Stress. Every time you have an anxious or a traumatic experience, stress spikes uric acid production. Medications, prescription medications also does the same. So it's literally everything that we have implemented or done to ourselves in society which is causing uric acid to spike. So convenience foods, takeaways, fast foods, going for a quick fix compared to having a little bit of a tuna salad or something as an alternative. We're going for a fast lifestyle, and that's what's causing our uric acid levels to spike.
Are we seeing this happening in children and teenagers as well?
Well, ADD is amplified by uric acid.
Wow.
Almost memory and concentration reduction, B vitamin reduction is due to uric acid.
Then it's no coincidence that we're starting to see the rise in an increase in Alzheimer's and dementia.
Yes, exactly, and that's why. So uric acid, to give an example, if your blood uric acid levels go up, it creates an acidic environment. For one, your pancreas now has to overwork to produce insulin. Insulin neutralizes uric acid. So your body actually produces insulin to drop your uric acid levels to the point where it can't cope anymore, and that's where diabetes sets in.
Because that would end up with insulin resistance then.
That's exactly that. So diabetics will have that.
All right, so you created a product to help people that have higher uric acid levels, and specifically to help your wife with carpal tunnel.
Yes.
Yeah.
Carpal tunnel is basically a uric acid building up in the wrist.
Okay.
To a point where the crystals actually squash the nerves within the wrist, and then those nerves, you start feeling numbness, pins and needles in the fingers, when in actual fact it's in the wrist.
Okay.
So that's what this product is about.
Okay, so this is a product, Lifetones. I've seen it everywhere. So tell us how you take it, what's in here that makes it so amazing besides giving away your proprietary secrets.
All right, no, it's got 6 brilliant herbs in it.
Okay.
3 of the herbs are very alkaline. They're actually celery seeds. It's a concentrated extract of your whole celery plant, and very alkaline, so it breaks down the uric acid crystals. It's got 3 anti-inflammatory type herbs, in other words, pain reducing and anti-inflammatory. The other 2 herbs are to assist the celery to break down uric acid. So in essence, if uric acid builds up in a joint, in your wrist, fingers, toes, whether it's gout, it doesn't matter, out of all the arthritis forms, those acid particles, they start forming little crystals in the joints, which start cutting away at the cartilage, creating joint damage. So what this is for is to actually melt that uric acid down, flush it out the kidney and bladder and out your system, which means that your body can start self-healing and repairing.
Okay, because I was going to ask you about the link between uric acid and inflammation. So obviously, this is anti-inflammatory.
Absolutely,
yes.
those sharp little crystals are. If you feel arthritis, it is gout. I've been through it.
Okay, and how do you recommend people take it? And specifically, maybe the teenagers or the young ones. Can parents give it to them?
Absolutely, just halve the dose. In other words, just go in at 15 drops or half a teaspoon.
Okay, and it's sugar-free, by the way.
Sugar-free. My suggestion, a teaspoon. Just take it, fill the teaspoon, pop it into half a glass of water.
Okay.
If you want to, the more water, the more you flush the system, so that a full glass is better. And then take it before bed, because your uric acid levels build up the most while you're sleeping. And then take another dose in the morning. And then you don't have to go to work with it. And that'll help break down all the aches and pains. And just a quick one, a test.
Yes.
If you squeeze your earlobe
I've got earrings
quite hard, if it feels a little painful, that means uric acid levels are high. And if you squeeze your joints as well, if you ever feel a little, hang on, or if you pick up a plastic bag and you suddenly feel this sharp pain in your elbow or wrist, that means your uric acid levels are too high. Oh,
that's a nice, easy test for everyone at home. And you can get it pretty much everywhere, right?
Everywhere. Dischem, Clicks, all the retail stores.
Done a great job with that.
All the retail stores.
Fantastic.
So, uric acid is causing all our problems. So when I say all our problems, from deep vein thrombosis right through to cholesterol, right through to menopause, it actually antagonizes hormones. So if you do get hot flushes, you're going to get more hot flushes if your uric acid levels are high. Cancer runs rampant with uric acid.
Fibromyalgia, which has become a buzz term nowadays, and people don't understand it.
It's an autoimmune disorder. In other words, uric acid antagonizes an autoimmunity where your white blood cells start attacking themselves, and it forms in the muscles. That's where the aches and pains form. And uric acid is the antagonist. It actually just makes it worse.
Well, Vincent Tones of Lifetones, I'm really glad to have met you. Thank you for bringing your product in.
Thank you, Stacey.
And we've placed it in our Real Health Medicine cabinet.
I'm honored.